Good afternoon, everybody of you. Today we are going to study how to document. What is the meaning of how to document? How to format our thesis. When we write something and we give references, we give some quoted material, how to document. That is what we are going to study. एक बार मैं आपको और विस्तार से बता देती हूँ. जब कोई हम रिसर्च पेपर लिखते हैं, थीसिस राइटिंग करते हैं, तो वो हमारी एकेडमिक राइटिंग होती है. That is our academic writing, and in academic writing we cannot write whatever comes to our mind. We are supposed to do some research into a particular topic, into a particular study area, gain some very valid information, try to go through that valid information and share our point of view. At the same time, we are going to give the point of view of the experts in that field. Right? We are going to quote from certain good critical studies related to that topic. तो वो सारी चीज हम कैसे डॉक्यूमेंट करेंगे? जब भी हम कुछ रिसर्च राइटिंग में लिखते हैं ना, कभी कभी मेरे मन में ख्याल आता वाला काम नहीं होता कि जो कुछ हमारे दिमाग में आए हम लिख दे. हम वो टॉपिक को पहले बहुत डीप स्टडी कर चुके होते हैं. कम से कम 30-40 किताबें वो विषय पे पढ़ के वो विषय की संपूर्ण लॉजिकल, रीजनेबल, साइंटिफिक इंफॉर्मेशन हमारे पास होती है. और फिर हम अपने जो हमारा सिलेक्टेड स्टडी एरिया होता है, टाइटल होता है, उसके हिसाब से हम लोग वो विषय पे लिखते हैं. उसमें कहीं से हमें कोट भी कर सकते हैं, राइट? और वो कोट जब करते हैं तो हमें रेफरेंसेस देने होते हैं कि ये फला जो कोट है ये किसका है, कौन सी किताब से है, कौन से पेज नंबर से है. उसका एक पर्टिकुलर लॉजिकल वे होता है जिसको कि बोलते हैं डॉक्यूमेंटिंग, citation, etc. So today we would be learning the basics. I'm not saying detailed. We would be learning the basics of how to document as per MLA, that is Modern Languages Association. वो डॉक्यूमेंटेशन फॉर्मेटिंग स्टाइल हम फॉलो करते हैं जब हम कोई लैंग्वेजेस की थीसिस लिख रहे होते हैं. और उसके बनिस्बत in comparison to that we use APA style of referencing, documentation, citation when we are writing a research paper or we are writing a thesis of management, social sciences, humanities, right? So documentation of citations. अब जो ये शब्द है citations, ये cite से आया है, CITE, जब हम कुछ साइट करते हैं. ठीक है? So we would be using these two very MLA and APA citations and we learn the details of it. Why documentation matters? First of all, I would give you half a minute to go through this slide. Why documentation matters? Documentation क्यों जरूरी है? आजकल का जमाना में प्लेजरिज्म की कोशिशें बहुत रैम्पेंट है. मतलब everybody wants to do PhD without doing the actual research, without doing the actual hard work. AI tools हैं, बहुत सारा कंटेंट ऑनलाइन अवेलेबल है. जब हमें वो कंटेंट दिखता है तो हमें लगता है this is the best I can write. We do not make a try to form our own opinion and to write in our own words. So इस सिनेरियो में डॉक्यूमेंटेशन हमेशा से जरूरी था, अभी और भी जरूरी है. Why documentation matters? Please go through the slide before we discuss it further. Why is the necessity of documentation? Now, first of all, the title which is there is academic honesty. Honesty is the best policy. बचपन से पहला पाठ हम बिना दिल से, मतलब ये कोट होता है कि जो भी बच्चा स्कूल जाता है, जो भी इंसान को कुछ भी बोलने को दिया जाता है, तो ये जो ऑनेस्टी इज द बेस्ट पॉलिसी है ना, ये हमारी सबके माइंडसेट में ये कोट ऐसा होता है कि इजीली रिमेम्बरेबल, इट इज वेरी स्टीरियोटाइप, घिसा पिटा सा एक शब्दावली बन गई है, ऑनेस्टी इज द बेस्ट पॉलिसी। सो रिसर्च में भी वो ऑनेस्टी के बहुत मायने हैं, उसको हम बोलते हैं एकेडमिक ऑनेस्टी। जो मेरा नहीं है, जो मेरा विचार नहीं है, जो मेरी भाषा नहीं है, उसे मैं अपना कह के प्रस्तुत नहीं कर सकता हूं। I cannot present somebody else's idea, somebody else's language as my own. Otherwise, it's a punishable offense. We call it as plagiarism. We also call it as intellectual theft. When we present somebody else's ideas, language, research as our own, that is known as intellectual theft. That is called plagiarized content. So academic honesty is maintaining integrity, that is again honesty, in scholarly work by properly attributing sources and ideas. You know, in the course of my research, I am free to quote somebody else's idea, but I need to give reference to the source. I need to mention it in my research paper, in my chapter, in my thesis, that this is one quote of this theorist from this book on page number this, with which I agree or I would like to quote in support of my research. So I hope you have understood. This is what is known as academic honesty. There should not be lack of academic honesty. Avoid plagiarism. That is preventing intentional or unintentional academic misconduct through proper citation practices. We are going to avoid plagiarism by using proper citation practices. Source verification. Supposedly I am quoting something, this is from this page number, I should verify the source first of all. On the first place I should have that very book, so that I can myself check ki this edition page number 93, this is the quote given which I am using in my thesis in support of the idea this and this. Verify the original sources, right? Now in the block quote you can see distinction kya hai. MLA is primarily basically used for literature and humanities research, whereas APA is used for APA style of formatting, style of documentation is used for social sciences, management, etc. Right? Coming next, when we have to quote books, journals, newspaper. Now, citing books as per MLA, that is when we are writing a research paper on languages or a thesis on languages. How do we cite author's book? At last, that is works cited list. We call it as works cited list. ये works को मैंने cite किया है. कैसे लिखेंगे? Surname first, Wratch, comma first name, Manjinder Kaur, right? Then period, then the title of the book. Like, you know, many of my books, recovery and healing as the lead motif in partition narratives. The publisher, you have to write the name of the publisher, Oxford Books. Year of publication, 2019, right? And then also the period comes. सो ये एक साइटेशन का स्टाइल है। सिंगल ऑथर की जब बुक आपको लास्ट में वर्क साइटेड में डालना होता है, सरनेम पहले, फॉलोड बाय कॉमा, देन नेम, देन पीरियड, then the title of the book, again the period, then the publisher or the publishing house, comma, year of publication, period. पहले हम लोग पब्लिशिंग हाउस के बाद सिटी ऑफ पब्लिकेशन भी मेंशन करा करते थे। आजकल हर पब्लिशिंग हाउस के मेजर सिटी में पब्लिशिंग हाउसेस है, तो हम सिटी मेंशन नहीं करते। सो गो थ्रू दिस, हाउ टू cite a book at the end, the book from which you have taken the content, और अंदर उसको कैसे शो करेंगे, इन टेक्स्ट में कैसे शो करेंगे, how are we going to show it in text is, that is the surname of the writer followed by the page number। अंदर टेक्स्ट के जब हम अंदर कोई चैप्टर कर रहे हैं तो सरनेम फॉलोड बाय पेज नंबर, राइट। और वो सरनेम से हम पीछे चले जाएंगे वर्क साइटेड में कि वराच की कौन सी बुक है, ठीक है, तो वो हमें पीछे वराच की बुक्स के डिटेल मिल जाएंगे। दैट इज व्हाट इट इज। नाउ टू ऑथर्स जब होते हैं, फर्स्ट ऑथर एंड सेकंड ऑथर, राइट, एंड द रेस्ट ऑफ द थिंग्स आर सिमिलर, टाइटल, पब्लिशर, ईयर, right? Example, you can see another example is given, very famous book of English literature, The Wasteland. It is a long poem, so it is in the form of a book, right? Eliot is the surname of the poet, and the initials of the poet, TS, right? Period. इटैलिक्स में आएगा किताब का नाम, ये आपको बहुत अच्छे से ध्यान रखना है। इटैलिक्स में पीरियड, फेबर इज द पब्लिशिंग हाउस, फॉलोड बाय 2015 पीरियड। आर वी क्लियर? This was as per MLA. Now coming to how to quote the same book as per APA. APA में क्या होता है, ईयर हम आगे लेके आ जाते हैं, ऑथर, right? For example, if there is an example given in the slide, we'll take that. Yes, Eliot, comma TS, ठीक है, period 2015 in the bracket, then again period, The Wasteland and Faber. This is the difference between APA and MLA. MLA में ईयर हमारा लास्ट में रहता है, APA में हमारा ईयर तुरंत राइटर के नाम के साथ आ जाता है, बिकॉज सेम राइटर की और भी किताबें हो सकती हैं जो किसी और वर्ष में पब्लिश्ड हो सकती हैं। टू ऑथर्स में ऑथर 1 और ऑथर 2 के बीच में हम एम्बरसैंड यूज करते हैं, दैट इज सिंबल यूज करते हैं एंड का। वेयरएज जो हमारा पुराना था MLA था, उसमें हम एम्बरसैंड की बजाय वी राइट AND एंड, बिकॉज वो लैंग्वेजेस का है। सो गो थ्रू बोथ, राइट, and let me know, go through both of the slides, quoting from a single author, quoting from a book by 2 authors, right? Coming next to multiple authors. मल्टीपल ऑथर्स में क्या होता है, एक एडिटर होता है, तो वो एडिटेड बाय होता है, राइट? सो व्हाट डू वी डू? लॉज इज द सरनेम ऑफ द एडिटर एज पर MLA, कॉमा, डेविड इज द नेम ऑफ द एडिटर, फर्स्ट नेम फॉलोड बाय कॉमा, एंड देन एडिटर, पीरियड, द नेम ऑफ द बुक, मॉडर्न क्रिटिसिज्म in italics, period. After that, Routledge. Routledge is the publishing house, comma, year of publication. उसी को अगर हमने we have to do it as per APA, year will come first, lodge, comma, we won't write David fully, we are merely taking D and then period in the bracket, short form of editor, ed, period. After that also when the bracket closes, period, year of publication and in parenthesis, right, parenthesis we call it, and then period. Modern Criticism is the name of the book and Routledge is the publishing house. Please go through this slide and have an understanding of it. Moving further, supposedly there are different editions, translations and manuscripts, right? MLA format, author, period, title, italics में, period, edition, comma, who has translated. Translator's name is also of equal importance because translator has done the huge, cumbersome, full of toil, hard work task of translating. So we cannot ignore the translator also. Vintage is the publishing house, comma, 2003 is the year of publication. So this is how we are quoting as per MLA format. The translation, Dostoevsky is the surname of the writer, comma, Fyodor is the name of the writer, first name, period. The Brothers Karamazov is the name of the book, period. Translated by Richard Pavio, comma, Vintage is the publishing house, comma, 2003 is the year of publication. Now same thing when we are expressing it in MLA, in APA format, Dostoevsky, comma, we don't write Fyodor completely, just the F, and the year goes directly after the name of the writer, 2003 in parenthesis, and then period. The Brothers Karamazov is the name of the book and the translator R. Paveur, comma, TRANS, brief, short form, period. Vintage is the publishing house. So please have a look on this slide before we proceed further. What are we learning today? Documentation. How to cite, right? Whenever we write a thesis or a research paper, it is scientific, logical piece of writing, not whatever, however I want to write. I am going to write in a very systematic, organized, logical, scientific manner. It is a research which has been done after reading lot of content on the theme title. Clear? And so, but natural that I would be quoting something from books, research papers, websites, interviews, thesis, etc., etc. I need to document the sources, then only my work would be as per maintaining academic honesty and plagiarism free. Let's proceed further. Journals. When I am quoting from journals, right? Author, that is surname, first name, Eagleton, comma, Terry, period. Now this is the research paper. Whenever I am quoting from a research paper, it is a small work. Research paper is a small work. Small work will always be quoted in double inverted commas. on literature today. That's the name of a essay, that's the name of a research paper. So it will be coming in double quotation marks, right? Modern criticism is the name of the journal from which the paper essay on literature today has been quoted, right? Which volume now? After that, modern criticism, name of the journal, followed by comma, volume, short form of it, VOL, period, 14, comma, number, NO, period, 2, comma, 2018, that is the year of publication of that journal. And this essay on literature today stretches from page number 10 to page number 28, right? Author's name, last name, comma, first name. Article title in quotation marks. Journal details, name of the journal, issue number, year of publication, and the pages on which this article, the pages which covers this article. I believe this is clear how to quote from journals as per MLA. और APA में क्या होगा? हम surname तो पूरा देंगे, टेरी का सिर्फ T देंगे, year of publication 2018 आगे चला जाएगा, पहले चला जाएगा. So let's move across. Eagleton, comma, T, period, in parenthesis 2018 and parenthesis closed, period, on literature today. So there is typing error here. On literature today should come in double inverted commas, period. Modern criticism is the name of the journal. The volume is 14, issue 2, and page number 10 to 28. Are we clear about this? Followed by period. APA format emphasizes the publication year, reflecting the importance of currency in social sciences research. The year is given more consideration. That's why it features right after the name of the author. How to cite newspapers and magazines. Article from a newspaper or a magazine. First of all, the writer as per MLA. Nair, surname of the writer, comma, Radhika, period. New currents in fiction. The title of the essay or the paper, that will come in double quotation marks. The Hindu is the name of the newspaper in italics. Which dates Hindu? 12th March, period, 2020, comma, page number 5. APA में कैसे आएगा? Directly after the writer's name comes the date, 2020, comma, March 12. In parenthesis, after parenthesis, period. New currents in fiction. Again, it will come in. New currents in fiction will come in double inverted, right? Followed by the Hindu and page number 5. Please pay attention to the slide. There is just a typing error in the slide that the title of the essay article is not mentioned in double inverted. ये हमेशा ध्यान रखो, कभी भी अगर हम कोई एसे रिसर्च पेपर कोट कर रहे हैं किसी जर्नल से, किसी किताब से, तो एसे रिसर्च पेपर डबल इन्वर्टेड में आएगा उसका टाइटल. उसके बाद किताब का टाइटल, जर्नल का टाइटल इटैलिक्स में आएगा. तो इसमें पीपीटी में एक टाइपिंग एरर है जो मैं आपको बता दे रही हूँ, सो दैट व्हेन यू रिवाइज यू कीप दिस इन योर माइंड. वी प्रोसीड फर्दर. डिजिटल एंड वेब सोर्सेस, राइट? डिजिटल एंड वेब सोर्सेस को कैसे करना है? अगर हम कुछ कर रहे हैं, किसी वेबसाइट से ले रहे हैं और वो वेबसाइट में जो लिखने वाले हैं, जिन्होंने वो पर्टिकुलर एसे लिखा है, उनका सरनेम है स्मिथ, कॉमा, जॉन, आफ्टर दैट पीरियड, एसे का नाम डबल इन्वर्टेड में, छोटा वर्क हमेशा डबल इन्वर्टेड में आएगा, स्मॉल वर्क, लेट इट बी एसे, लेट इट बी पोएम, लेट इट बी लेक्चर, वुड ऑलवेज कम इन डबल कोटेशन मार्क्स. पोस्ट colonial today. Literary studies online is the name of the website, and year is 2021, year of publication of that very article. We can also give the web link, right? Author's information, page article title, website and publisher, and date and URL. We have given here www.literarystudies.org/postcolonial. That is the URL. I believe this is clear. We proceed further to web publication as per APA. फिर से वही ध्यान रखना है, APA में डेट पहले आएगी, ठीक है? डेट में ईयर पहले आएगा, followed by the date on which the article appeared on that very website. Smith, J. Second name, we just put the initials. After that, period. After that, in parentheses, we mention the year of publication of that article on the website, followed by the date, parenthesis closed, period. Post-colonial theory should come in double inverted. AI engineered है ये, तो कहीं पे मिस आउट हो गया डबल इन्वर्टेड. छोटा वर्क, एसे, research paper, poem, always will come in double inverted. Literary studies online is the name of the website. So this is as per APA. बहुत ज्यादा फर्क नहीं है, सिर्फ डेट जो है वो पहले ले लेता है APA, और जो फर्स्ट नेम होता है उसके सिर्फ इनिशियल्स लेता है. ऑनलाइन डेटाबेसेस के भी सिमिलर वैसा ही है. MLA में वही ऑथर, फिर टाइटल डबल इन्वर्टेड में, जर्नल टाइटल, वॉल्यूम नंबर, ईयर, पेज नंबर हमेशा लिखना है, और फिर URL वील मेंशन, डॉय नंबर और URL. फॉर एग्जांपल APA का एग्जांपल देखिए, कुमार, R, only the initial, period, 2020 in parenthesis, year of publication. Feminist readings of Eliot should come in double inverted, ऊपर mention है ना, title will come in double inverted. Research in literature is the name of the journal. Volume उसका जो है वो 8 है, और number 2 है, page number इतने पे run करता है, और उसके बाद है DOI number, HTTPS, and the DOI number continues. Digital files है, कोई भी suppose, तो वो कैसे आपने mention करनी है? Rao is the name, surname, followed by the name Anita as per MLA, period, double inverted में, submission of thesis draft, received by John Matthew, and comma, this date, etc. etc. APA में वही होगा, अनीता का सिर्फ A हो जाएगा, डेट का ईयर पहले जाएगा, followed by 12th February, right? Similarly, if we are quoting from some CDs, DVDs, how to go about it? Author, title of publication, publisher, year, right? And APA में क्या हो जाएगा? Author में जो है name will write full, but the surname will write full, but the first name only the initial, year, etc. etc. For example, Shakespeare, MLA के हिसाब से Shakespeare, William. APA के हिसाब से Shakespeare, W, period. The complete works in italics, because that's the name of the book. The name of the book will always come in italics, period. Oxford is the publishing house, followed by 2005 and period, CD-ROM. In APA, this 2005 will come immediately after W, right? So we proceed further. Media performances, television broadcast. फॉर एग्जाम्पल MLA के हिसाब से कोई टेलीविजन ब्रॉडकास्ट है, टाइटल है उसका हैमलेट रीविजिटेड. कोई भी आपका कुछ टीवी सीरियल हो सकता है, वेब सीरीज हो सकती है, छोटा वर्क है, पर्टिकुलर एपिसोड की बात कर रहे हैं, सो वी आर पुटिंग इट इन डबल इन्वर्टेड, फॉलोड बाय पीरियड. सीरीज का नाम है ड्रामा ऑन स्क्रीन, that would come in italics, followed by BBC is the channel, and the date on which it was aired is 12th May 2021. यही अगर APA के हिसाब से जाएगा, so we would be taking this 2021 followed by comma 12th May. Right? Are we clear about this? Are we clear about this? Right? So we proceed further. Just go through the slide. So I hope you have gone through this. Television broadcast, how are we supposed to code them? Writer credit, right? Director credit, episode details, production info. APA television example, Lee is the surname, followed by the initials, comma, initials. That after that, period. Who is Lee M? In the parenthesis, writer, followed by comma, and Smith, comma, J, initials, is the director. Parenthesis closed, period. 2021 is the year of production of that broadcast. What is the name of that very episode? Hamlet Revisited in double quotation marks, right? And drama on screen is the name of the series, so it would come in italics, period. BBC is the channel. We proceed further. Radio broadcast. How do we show it through MLA and how do we show it through APA? MLA, program title in double quotation marks, followed by the radio station in italics and the date. APA, the host, surname complete, name initial. After that, year comes first, then month and day. For example, 2021, comma, December 12, in parenthesis. Title of the episode, program title या title of the episode, followed by radio broadcast, radio station, program's name, and the network. The example is there. The literature are in italics, and All India Radio, followed by comma 10 September 2021. Right? This is just the basics to give you an idea ki you have to do all this also. Right? How do we code the interviews now? Supposedly, Salman Rushdie is a very, very famous writer of English literature, a diasporic writer. So, I am quoting from his interview. Rushdie, comma, Salman, period. Interview. Who is the interviewer? Anita Desai. Followed by the date of the interview, comma, 5th May 2020. This is as per MLA. Same as per APA. S. Rushdie, personal communication, May 5, 2020. Right? So this was in brief about the just mere basics of MLA and APA style of documentation. So any queries you have? You guys have any queries? Yes or no? The recorded lecture would be made available to you. You will just go through it, and this is a peep for you to understand how different is thesis writing from some common piece of writing. How different is research paper writing? Research paper writing, thesis writing is scientific writing. We cannot write whatever imagination based writing we can do. These days, even when writers, they write novel on a particular reality but give it a imaginative form, they also do the research. For example, there is a writer, Chitra Banerjee Devakaruni, the last queen. She has written it on Maharani Jinda, the mother of Maharaja Dilip Singh. Right? So Rani Jinda, she has researched into Rani Jinda before giving it, a imaginative form backed up by reality. But when we write a research paper or when we write thesis, it is purely facts. It is purely scientific piece of writing. I believe things are clear to you, and I have given you the assignment on punctuation. Please complete it by the coming week. We'll let you know how and when you are going to submit it. Thank you so much. Any query? I am waiting if you have any query, and otherwise I'm concluding today's meeting.